When people do not understand or even reject your idea, let's say your services, it doesn't necessarily mean that your idea or the services are bad. It's you to make sure that you show your worth and make them believe that what you're offering is really what they need. What a topic to discuss today, valuing your dreams. And before we go into this discussion, let's listen to Hope's experience and see how she was able to make people believe that her idea and her dream was worth what they needed.
My name is Hope Nankunda, and I'm the founder and executive director for Raising Teenagers Uganda. My journey has mainly been about raising and working with young people, specifically the teenagers in schools, but also linking me to parents in communities, because I believe that if we want to have a society with children who are educated and responsible, it's important that we involve families and parents in particular. So I've worked so much close with young people in schools and parents in communities, as well as local leaders and different leaders at different departments, so that we are able to raise a generation of young people that are responsible and able to fulfill their dreams in life. So while I was in active teaching, and that was, I think, up to 2009, I found myself doing more counseling than teaching, because many young people would want to come to me, talk to me about issues affecting them both at school and at home. I found myself talking to parents, trying to guide them on how to deal with the issues affecting their children. And when I realized that I was spending more time doing counseling, I chose to go back to school and do another degree in counseling psychology. And when I got this degree in 2012, now it became complicated, because I tried to go to schools to ask for jobs and nobody wanted to hire a counselor. And the reason always was, there's no budget for counseling, there's no budget. We have a senior woman who is also talking to our girls, so we don't need a counselor. And when that happened for almost a year plus, going to different schools, asking for an opportunity to work there, expecting payment, and all of them were saying they don't have that budget, they don't pay for counselors, I chose to go and do it for free. And this is how I did it. I just now went to school and said, I'm coming, I want just 30 minutes to speak to your students. I don't want you to pay me, I just want to do it for free, because I know that these young people need someone professional to talk to them. And now that was welcomed by the school administrators, because it didn't involve money. So once I had started now talking to young people, they would be excited. I would go there once a week, but even before another term is coming next week, they would be demanding, we want Auntie Hope, when is she coming back? And now the school would see, the teachers and the head teachers would see the difference in character of the young people, but also the parents recognized that actually there's something different about their young people. And it's only after doing it for free for even close to a year or so that now schools appreciated that I was doing some work. And now they would ask, they would recommend and say, they tell other schools, if you want someone to talk to your students, please call Hope Nankunda. Now this time, because I knew they understand the value of the work I was doing, that's when I started asking for payment, because now they could understand and recognize that young people actually need someone to talk to, someone to openly talk about issues affecting them, because normally schools talk about, syllabus, the subjects, different things, but nothing to do with personal things that affect young people. And that is how I got into now working with parents, because parents now would look for me during the holidays and say, I want you to talk to my daughter, how much is a session? I hadn't even set money for a session, because I knew no one wants to. And only that now gave me direction on how to, now set the fees, per hour, I'm going to charge this. If it's a full day, I'm going to charge this. But it was only when they realized that actually young people need someone professional that they can comfortably open to and tell anything and everything, and that is when the money came into the picture. The word that I would give out to people who are making startups or doing any service that they want to give to the community is that we must not look at money as number one priority. That is key, because people don't want to spend money on things they're not sure of. So it's important that we as professionals, we first look at what we are bringing out. Let us show the world what we are capable of. Let the people see the difference of the work we are making, so that when we ask them for money, they won't even bother to say, oh, that's too high, please reduce for me, because they have seen, they have touched, they have really seen the product of what you have done. And that is how I've been able to set my pace, because I must say that the first years, first 1, 2, 3 years, it was like that, struggle. And I always tell young people, I've had so many people that will come and say, Hope, we want a job. I want to come and work with you in your organization. And I always ask them, what are your expectations? And trust me, many of them, the first expectation is money. How much are you paying me? And I want to assure you that unless you're willing to move out and show your service, show what you're worth, show how good you are, no one wants to really invest money in someone they can't trust with the work that they're doing. And I always, how I did it without money is that I went to schools that were near me, because wherever we are in Uganda, there are schools around. So we don't have to say we don't have transports to go to a school, we don't have money to go where. Just start where you are, because wherever we are, there are people that want to listen to us. There are people that want to have their children, modified or helped to become better.
Like we've seen, no one understands your idea more than you. If you're providing a solution, you really need to show the other people that they really have a problem. Tilda.
What I like from Hope's experience is that she never gave up. She went back to the drawing board, created a simple program that can enable the schools to appreciate what she had to offer.
Yes.
And now that demand is up, everything else is history. But in most cases, we are so focused on the money. We just want the money to flow in, whether or not you have put in the effort to show people what difference you're putting on the table. So Hope was really, really wiser.
And sometimes we usually think that our ideas are too good for people to just like them the way they are, which was totally different. She came with a confidence knowing that this is a challenge I'm going to solve in the schools.
Yes.
But the schools were showing we don't need this kind of services. Alex.
There's a Luganda word called Wezuri, discover yourself. Persistence. After discovering yourself, have you attached value to what you've discovered? I'm good at makeup. Have you attached a price tag to your makeup, to the quality of service you give? Discovering yourself is good, but continuously appreciating what you feel is important in your life is important. 2, you can start giving your services for free as you create a rapport with your clients as you create your market, so that at the next step, you'll know from the feedback, this is why I need to improve, this is why I need to put right. And
but on giving out services for free, Alex, I wouldn't really agree. It isn't a green light. For example, there are products that you're going to give out free, or a service you're going to give out free, and it's showing people that it's not your worth. In fact, for some people, if you give it out free, they think you don't have the capacity, or it's not too good for them to purchase it. So you have to be sure that giving it out for free is a way for you to prove the value, is a way for you to show the other people that you really need this. For example, she was sure that people and the pupils, the students, needed career guidance. But the teachers, probably the directors, didn't understand the essence of having it.
So let's start our surroundings.
Yes.
Let's know what is needed in the community I live.
Yes.
I live at the island. How many salons do we have? Can I start a salon? I live in a place where they demand maybe drinks. Can I do a juice business?
Yes.
One, you have to know, you use the problem that is surrounding your community to discover yourself, and you appreciate what you do best.
Yes.
Actually, that brings out the 100 ways to be money wiser, number 48. To be money wiser is to fearlessly, boldly, and confidently stand for what one believes in. So this lady really believed in what she had to offer. She believed that it would be impactful for the students. She believed that they will transform their lives from her program, and she went ahead and shared her idea.
And whatever we do, let's do it heartedly, out of our heart. Because if I serve Tilda very well, she'll recommend me to Ivan. So referrals are the clients you begin with as you do startups, as you discover yourself. When you provide quality service, quality product, your referrals will be your top clients.
That's it. Like you have heard that believing in your dream first, no one is going to understand it better than you. Prove to them that this is what you need, and they will definitely come to believe that this is what they need. It's your worth. If you cannot believe in it, they definitely will also not. Keep following us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And for those who want to get the 100 ways of being money wiser, just go to our YouTube channel, comment, and we'll be able to share with you all the 100 ways. See you next time.